Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and this is the Sarazanmai Episode 5 review. With me, as always, is Torie.
Really? Always?
Yep,
I'm here every time?
pretty much, most of the time. You're almost always here, and this is my bit. I say this every time.
Yeah, you're right. It's getting pretty old. You should get a new bit, man.
You know, this bit about talking about this bit is getting old. So, yeah.
Alright then, let's just go right into the episode then.
So, we start off with, Haruka? Is that his name?
Wait,
the main guy?
No, Kazuki.
Oh, so yeah, so Kazuki is basically talking about how his family started, I guess, or how Haruka was born when he was 5 years old, so he's 5 years older than Haruka. And well, they're a big happy family when suddenly his grandpa died, and he pointed at Kazuki and said, "Hey, your mom is sloppy," and then he died. Those were his last words.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Apparently, Kazuki is a master detective and took it to mean that he is adopted, basically. That his family is not the family that he is being raised with, essentially.
Okay, but why does that mean that his family's sloppy? Like his mom's sloppy? What does that mean?
I think his grandpa basically called his mom a whore. A hoe.
But then
Your mom's a hoe, and then he died.
If she be a hoe, that means that Kazuki would be, or Kazuki's adopted mom would actually be his biological mom, but they would have different dads. But if they're both not related to him, then I would not consider her being sloppy, at least not down in the legs area.
Well, she a hoe because she had him and then left him, basically, and that's the reason why he has these issues with this family, because he doesn't feel connected to them, and that's the whole point of this episode is he is not biologically related to his family, and couple that with a huge tragedy, which is revealed later on in the episode, and basically it's revealed how Haruka got his legs chopped off, essentially. So Kazuki meets his mama, and his mom's pretty chill.
So, okay, let me just clarify. His family never has, at least what we can perceive, has never directly told him that he's adopted, right? Just from everything that he's pieced together himself, he thinks of himself as adopted?
I'm not sure. Maybe? I don't know if they ever really clarify how he found out that he was adopted, but they do have, there is a scene where, a flashback scene where him and Haruka are talking about, yeah, I don't want to, Kazuki's talking about how I don't want to dress up as, our family anymore, you know what I'm saying? And then Haruka's just oh, you're all grown up now, but I don't think that even he has revealed to them that he thinks he's adopted.
Well, okay, maybe they hint at it, because the scent pouch that Haruka has is supposed to be his biological mom's scent pouch.
Yeah, so that's the mystery that I don't think is solved in this episode, is that, so the item of the day,
Spoiler alert.
Item of the day, there's no spoiler alerts here. It's all spoilers.
Oh, spoiler alert.
It's a sachet tea? I don't know what that is. I don't think that's a thing we have here in the West.
I hear sachet, which is a move on the catwalk, but I might be hearing it wrong.
Yeah, so the sachet is basically a bag with a scent in it, a smelly bag. That's what it is, a smelly bag. And Haruka, for some reason, has a smelly bag that smells just like Kazuki's mom. And Kazuki's like, what the fuck? What the hell? That's my mom. Why do you have that? So, yeah, we don't know why he has that for some reason.
I don't know if it smells like his mom, because he actually didn't smell it. He just looked at it, so I guess it...
But you could smell it.
When it's flying in the air?
Yeah.
I guess that's true. I've never smelled one before. It's probably pretty strong. Especially if it's floating right past you.
Yeah, and I don't think that's the first time he's encountered it either. I think because, he's been... Or maybe I'm not sure. It could be that that's his first time encountering it, because he encounters it in the present time, which is when he's dressed up as... I forgot the girl's name. He's basically posing as this girl, and then the item of the day is a sachet, and suddenly all the sachets fly out, and Haruki's sachet flies out, and then Kazuki's like, why? But I don't know if that's the first time he's encountered it. Maybe he's encountered it in the past, and maybe that's part of why he hates him. Anyways, there's a lot to unpack in this episode.
Yeah, they actually never clarify why he said that in the last episode, which is kind of weird, because it was supposed to be like a cliffhanger type of thing, but I don't feel like it was resolved.
I hate my brother. Okay, so we find out more about why Haruki has no legs, and that's because on basically the last day of when Kazuki was supposed to meet his mom, he was supposed to see her at the train station. And then for some reason, Haruki runs up to him and is like, "Hey, bro, I want to come with you." And then he's like, "No." And then Haruki's like, "Am I a bad boy? I'll be a good boy." And then Kazuki, I mean, if I was Kazuki in the situation, I'd be like, "Fuck off, kid.
Yeah, go back home.
Go back home, little bro.
Why are you following me?
And then,
I have my own life to live."
Yeah, and Kazuki's, he's in a hurry. He needs to see his mom off at the train station. He crosses the street, and then Haruki's all like, "I don't know if I should follow you." "Okay, I will," right as the walk sign turns red. So this is on Haruki, in my opinion. Haruki getting run over by a car. I think that's on him.
Yeah, Haruka is a stupid kid. That's like kid lesson 101.
Look left, look right.
Yeah.
Don't cross the street when it's red or flashing.
Yeah, I don't know why he decided then to chase him and wait until he crosses all the way across the street. Oh, wait, I need to fucking go chase him and stop him from leaving the train station, which I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. How did he get the idea? That because Kazuki wasn't going to leave, right, with his mom?
No, but I mean, that could be the problem, is that Haruki thought that because he's going in the direction of the train station, that he was going to go to this train station and basically run away. So maybe that's why Haruki thought...
I mean, I guess when you walk one way in the street, you're just ending up, like, going to the train
there's
station.
There's only one way. This is the only way to the train station. If you go this way, there's nothing along the way. It's barren landscape, only train station this way. You must be going to the train station.
That's all the buildings are. They're just train stations. Because, I mean, he crossed the street, so he wasn't even at that point yet, and... like freaking Haruka is running down the street chasing him.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe like he had like a train ticket. Maybe his mom wanted him to leave with them. Like, hey, just in case, And then Haruka saw the train ticket, was like, wait, my brother.
Bro.
But then he gets freaking ran over and breaks or loses both his legs basically.
Mm-hmm.
And stupid Kazuki feels like he's to blame, which is not. It's stupid Haruka's fault to blame.
Damn it, Haruka.
Or the person that ran him over, but then again, he was just doing traffic laws and stuff.
He's just an NPC in the other worlds, they're all faceless, nameless, like shadows of people, don't even...
Speaking of which, I really like it when the characters are like in the masses, and the masses are just like...
the cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, cardboard cutout, like white icons walking by. It's pretty funny.
I mean, you could call it stylish, but let's call it for what it really is, which is the animators want to save some money.
Yeah.
It's a really clever way of saving some money for your animation budget.
And it's kind of stylish, so I like it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's a good workaround, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I guess we could blame Haruki. We could also blame his parents.
Yeah.
Maybe his parents are shitty parents and then teach him the 101s of being a child in the city.
Letting his little brother running around the town by himself. But then again, I think that's common in Japan. You don't have to worry about crime and stuff.
Japan's pretty safe, apparently.
Yeah, but apparently not from cars.
Yeah. So Kazuki basically misses his mom. He doesn't get to see her out before she leaves. So that's probably part of his conflicting feelings with Haruki. That's probably at least part of why he hates him, because he's pretty much the reason he didn't get to see his mom that last day. But at the same time, he feels guilt that he got run over by a car. So all of that kind of manifests into like hate. I wouldn't call that hate, but it's like, I guess I could see him like resenting him, which I guess is the same thing as hate, but I don't know.
It's hard to say the word hate when you dress up as a famous idol just to make your brother happy and steal a cat and, quit soccer. I don't know why he's trying so hard to please his brother when he can go back and say, I hate him. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, maybe because he's trying to atone for it. So, like, he feels really guilty. At the same time, he hates him because he didn't get to see his mom. And because he feels guilty, he feels like he has to do all these things so that he can feel like he's not an asshole. And maybe that also is why, like, man, I hate this kid so much. I hate him so much that I need to atone myself. Okay. Atone for my sins.
Okay, that makes sense. So, in fact, Kazuki does hate Haruka, but does all this stuff because he feels guilty. But in actuality, he would rather just punch him in the face and, tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, he wants...
grow up, kid.
He wants to be a good boy. Oh, what's interesting, now that you mentioned that, is because remember, when Kazuki is working with the edgelord boy, which I don't know his name.
His name is Toi.
Toi? Okay,
Toi?
whatever. Toi.
Toi.
So he meets up with Toi, and in the beginning, and Toi's like, "What? Why are you acting all normal? Don't you know that I killed a guy?" And I think Kazuki says something interesting. He's all like, I kind of envy you. And maybe envying him, part of the envy is just like...
He wants to kill his brother.
He wants to kill his brother.
Oh.
And, he's like... Or no, maybe... Or it could be that. Or it's because he envies him and his relationship with his brother. Where him and his brother are actually related, and they have a genuine connection. And Kazuki, strives to have that same relationship with... Haruka, but he doesn't have that. He's just faking it, basically.
Oh, well, I don't know if I would perceive that from watching him kill somebody.
No, but it wasn't just that he killed somebody. In that scene that was, the secret that was leaked was, he killed somebody, but also his brother, covered for him, and, and then the other parts that were leaked were, his parents died, and his brother did everything to protect him and protect the family business and all that, so...
Wait, was that all leaked in one secret, or was that just revealed to us as the audience? I thought the first part was only revealed to us as the audience.
Oh, I don't remember anymore. Well, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Either way, he envies him, either for killing people or because he has a good relationship with his bro. Could be both.
I thought it was the way that Toi deals with his problems. Just
like killing people?
No.
I wish I could kill people.
No, just kind of metaphorically, just biting a bullet and, getting over with it. Maybe Kazuki feels so much guilt and burden with all of his mistakes, and he wished he could be like Toi, where he kind of just doesn't really seem to affect him or affect his life. Even though we as the audience know it does, and he's super edgy, so that's very obvious, but to him, he could seem like, he's... really striving to correct his mistakes, and it doesn't show it in his everyday life.
Yeah, he envies him because he's cool.
Yeah.
He wants to be cool.
He wants to, have guns and
he wants
weed.
He wants to stab people and waterboard them.
Yeah.
So, another interesting thing that was sort of revealed in this episode, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not noticing it before, but the dish girl, I'm just going to call her the dish girl because she says... dish, that's her slang word or whatever.
Dish? Her name's Sarah-chan.
Sarah-chan. Whenever she's on TV, there's this kind of this Kappa version of her on TV, and I always assumed that was just some, I don't know, pet character, but I guess Sarah-chan is a Kappa.
I haven't been on any of these Sarazanmai talks, and I've been waiting for you guys to discuss this.
Okay.
It doesn't have a build, but it's very obvious that it's a little Kappa dude or Kappa girl. And it has her same eyebrows and everything.
I have to be honest, I didn't even notice that was on the TV until this episode.
My goodness.
Because it's so bright and colorful and saturated, it just blends into the environment.
But they'd even have her with her little Kappa in the intro too, several times.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just so dumb.
That's okay. That's why I'm here. So, yeah, it's kind of weird that in the fortune, when she tells her selfie of the day, mm-hmm. they're both together in the shot. But
how does that work?
Yeah, how does that work?
TV magic? Movie magic?
Or there is actually somebody who cross-dresses as Sarah-chan.
a professional Sarah-chan cosplayer, mm-hmm. which Kazuki would kill to have.
But it's kind of cool that she can just transform at will back and forth into her Kappa form, where she can escape through perils of being kidnapped.
She can fit underneath very tiny cracks. Mm-hmm. She squeezes herself down like a little cockroach.
How does that work? Seems they're kind of poofy, right? Because they're like platypuses, right?
I don't know.
I think they're platypi.
But it seems like they have no bones, because that's how she can fit underneath these cracks. So normally the other kids, they need the Kappa prince to shoot himself into their buttholes for them to turn into Kappas. Do you think that she has in her pocket another Kappa that shoots into her butthole so that she can turn into a Kappa at will?
Well, okay, the sexy policemen, they have a gun that they shoot at their victims, and it turns them into a zombie, mm-hmm. zombie thing. So she probably has a gun that when she shoots up her asshole, it turns her into a Kappa.
Okay, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we'll see that in the show. But also,
sure.
Could it also be that she's a supernatural being? And I think that she is, because in the TV she always manages to, say the item of the day is the thing that
ends up being the zombies, people, what
Yeah.
they desire.
Now that I think about it, I think she's in cahoots with those cops.
So you think she's bad?
Yeah, I think she's bad. She's a bad Kappa.
She has to be bad.
Because every time like I said, the item of the day always happens to be correlated with the person that the sexy cops catch. Mm-hmm. So why is that? I don't know, but I think that they're working together.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
I'm waiting.
I'm trying to think if there's any otter paraphernalia anywhere in her show or in her wardrobe. Maybe she's
give her away.
Yeah, maybe she's the lead otter. She's the otter boss.
She could be, but then why is she a Kappa?
Well, all of us has to relate to Kappas somehow. It wouldn't just be a coincidence that these Kappas are the only ones that can crawl up assholes.
Yeah.
So that's my theory. She's otter alpha.
Speaking of which, the otter or the Kappa transformation scene, they really shortened that quite a bit this episode. We don't really get to see a lot of it, so it seems like they're fast forwarding a lot of the stuff that happens generally in the episode. Mm-hmm. And they do the sexy cop dance very early in the episode this time. Usually it's closer to the end.
Yeah.
That still doesn't get old to me, by the way. I don't know why. And
Soya.
So you weren't with us on the past couple episodes, but I know that you caught up pretty much all in one day, last week.
Yeah.
You did what? Episodes 1 through 4.
And I listened to your guys' podcast on it.
Yeah, so thank you for that one view. So let me ask you this. Did any of the recurring elements get annoying to you?
So by the second episode, it was annoying to me, but I think animation in general, whether it be anime or cartoons, they've kind of lost this element. But if you think back to old shows, I can't think of any in my head, but a lot of them just repeat the same recipes over and over again, and kind of just make it different subtly. So it's still a new story, but it's still the same animation, same recipes.
I can think of one. Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can Power Rangers. Yeah, so it's like a Saturday morning cartoon, right? Or show.
Yeah, it's
where the same thing happens. You know that at the end of Power Rangers, the monster is going to turn into a bigger version of itself, and then the Zords are going to come out, form the Megazord, fight the big monster. Mm-hmm. So this is basically the Power Rangers of anime.
Yeah, or Sailor Moon, how they always have whiny Serena or whatever her Japanese name is. And then they go fight the monster, and she stops crying, and then they do the cute transformation sequence. That's the
Yeah.
And then they beat the monster. Though they did kind of have a slight twist, not very different, that they actually didn't defeat the monster this time. And it's kind of weird how they resolved that, where they were just like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep the dish because you didn't defeat the monster." Okay.
Yeah, for something that happened so differently, I thought it would bear more consequences, but it didn't really feel like that. It was mostly just they reveal one memory, I think, from Kazuki, and then for some reason that reverts his butthole, and then it goes back into the zombie's butthole, and then I guess that zombie is just roaming around now.
Yeah, I mean, they made it seem pretty simple, that you just meld your minds together and you both share an embarrassing memory, and then bam, it has been Sarazanmai. I don't know what he did wrong or what could have gone wrong for it to come out of his asshole, and anus out or unanused.
Mm-hmm.
So
de-anused.
I don't know why he's punishing them and saying I'm so angry you guys didn't defeat the zombie. I mean, you really gotta just shove it up your butt, or no, he eats it. He eats the little bead. Eat the bead and then see what happens.
So I was thinking that maybe he didn't defeat the zombie because he didn't leak enough secrets, or maybe his heart wasn't open enough or something like that. But after they fail and they reveal that you're gonna have to stay as Kappas now, Kazuki basically reveals everything on his own without going through the leaking process. So I don't know what that means. Does that should that have been leaked during the initial thing, and that's why they didn't defeat the zombie, or was it a different reason? I don't know.
And are the sachets just gonna be flying around in the air forever?
Yeah.
What happens to that? Because if not, It means everything they do, there's like no real importance. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I thought these things were...
Life and death situations.
Well, like these zombies, I guess, they steal all these items, and I guess that's bad because you don't want shit to be stolen.
They're flying in the air.
But I mean, at the same time, these items seem very inconsequential. And also, in this world, nobody seems to give a fuck that every week something flying goes through the air, like some specific item. And nobody has linked it to Saru-chan, that every item that she says is the item of the day is the thing that goes flying in the air.
And it's not even every week. I think this has been every day.
That's true. It could be every day. Just every single day. Mm-hmm. Same shit.
I guess it's just, oh, there goes Tommy flying up in the air. Just as planned.
What if the last item is just like humans? Item of the day is people!
Hey.
And everyone just starts rapturing to heaven. This is zombies. I guess the post-credit scene of this episode revolves around the sexy cops. And one sexy cop is all like, I'm glad the zombie was stronger this time. And then the other one's like, yeah. And then the zombie's like, I'm gonna go recharge. And then the other sexy zombie's like, oh, you like chasing personal pleasure. And then the other guy's like, no, that's dumb. And he walks away.
And then the other guy gets all like...
He gets all angry. He's like, oh, you wouldn't... He shakes his fist at him as he walks away. You wouldn't know my pain.
And then the whole time we are like, WTF?
Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of that scene is. What do you think it is? Do you think that chasing pleasure means fucking? And that the other sexy cop is jealous because,
he's not getting any?
His Game Boy's running away?
Well, okay. It's weird because they are the ones that extract the desires out of their victims and make them, act weird and zombified. So they should be, like, pursuing desires. So it's kind of weird that he's like, oh, personal desires is a bad thing.
He's lying to himself.
Oh, okay. That's why he got angry, because he's actually like, oh, I don't want that.
The shark cop, I'm going to call him Shark Cop because he has shark teeth.
I forgot his
He's like,
name.
oh, you need to chase more desires with me.
And then he's like, really? You do that?
I think so this is another mystery for the future episodes, is what's up with these sexy cops? Why is, another mystery. Why is Saru-chan a Kappa? Are these guys going to be Kappas for the rest of the show? Why didn't they defeat the zombie? Will any of these be answered? Okay. I don't know.
Well, in regards to one, that they couldn't defeat the zombie, do you think it was because it was stronger? I don't see it being that, but they're like, oh.
I mean, I guess so. They don't really establish the rules of this universe because the past 4 episodes they just basically one shot.
Basically one shit.
One shot KO the Shadow Demon, and this time he doesn't seem that much stronger than the other ones. He looks kind of the same. And also the desire of the Shadow Zombie was kind of weird. It was like, it was like he's trying to smell someone special to him or something.
Yeah, I thought these were all supposed to be like super bad desires that were like murderous or super dark.
Yeah, this guy just smelled some feet, and that was it.
I mean, I guess it could depend on the feet, man.
Although, okay, so that's kind of interesting because Kazuki kind of has that desire too, right? Like he's trying to find his mom again, maybe based on scent. Like the scent of that sachet is very important to him, and he's wondering why Haruki has the scent of his mom for some reason. So maybe it's related to him somehow. Maybe he is the demon, shadow demon.
Whoa. So, because if the sachet belongs to Kazuki and Haruka just took it, then it doesn't really have that big of a meaning. But if he didn't have it, like if Kazuki never got it.
I don't think he ever had it.
Okay, that's not making sure. The way he kind of worded it made you think like, oh, he had it. I was like,
no, yeah, I'm pretty sure Haruki for some reason has the same smelly thing as Kazuki's mom, and that's gonna piss him off even more.
I wonder if Saro-chan, famous chick, what if that's Kazuki's mom?
What? No.
Yeah.
But she's like way shorter than him, and his mom was taller than him in the flashback.
Was it? She was like sitting down a lot.
Oh yeah, no, she was totally taller than him.
I gotta rewatch that. Plus, she has rainbow eyes, and his mom doesn't have rainbow eyes. But that's an easy fix. contacts.
True. Movie magic.
But his hair is kind of like purpley, and she's kind of purpley. So
Yeah. Kind of a different tone.
we're just gonna put a pin in that, I think.
Sure, whatever. Is there anything else you want to add on to this episode?
No. Well, let me ask you that same question. Does this get too repetitive for you, the same format over and over again?
No, because I view it the same way that you do, in that it's kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
And, if the element, like, if those recurring elements were annoying, then yeah. But these are kind of like catchy songs, and like I said, they haven't gotten old to me yet. The animation's good. The songs are good. They get stuck in my head.
I'm still always...
Soya!
I'm always like, what the fuck's going on? Why is this happening? Why do they gotta dance every time? So it's still, the mystery's still there, so I'm still fascinated every time I see it. Though, I think they realize that part of it sometimes gets a little bit repetitive, so they kind of do it different times, make it shorter, or...
Mix it up, spice it up.
So, I think that's fine.
Well, that's our discussion, I guess.
Yeah.
Hope you guys liked it. If you like this video, you know what to do. We have other videos on our channel. Check them out if you can. And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya!